Yay! Hello and good afternoon. Welcome to the next episode of Shadows of Sharn. Here we are through episode 5. Thank you for joining with us as we go ahead and now get on as we're joining with the rest of our players. This is about Stone being president. Hold on a sec.
Why do you sound so against that?
I'm not against it. What was that conversation, though?
Listen,
that wasn't a conversation.
I believe what we've heard in the past is even Stone's like, I don't want to be president. It's too much responsibility.
I would be such a bad president.
Nah.
Don't put me in leadership positions.
President Stone, what should we do about this this small outbreak? I don't know, okay?
Leave me alone.
I know you too much, Stone. You would do that. I'm sorry.
You're right. I mean, you're right. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'd be like, leave me alone. I'm gonna go play Final Fantasy. Listen.
In the Oval Office.
It's a democracy. Majority rules. You're president. 3 people said yes. 2 said no. Well, I guess 3 said no. We had a tiebreaker.
Hi, John Cena.
To be fair, I don't think they're old enough, so we would have to wait until they're like in their 40s.
Oh yeah,
not old
you
enough.
gotta be
You
like
have to be
old
35.
and white, right?
Yeah, you have to be old and white and senile.
I checked one of those boxes already.
You're senile?
Hi everybody.
Leave.
It's Shadows of Sharn time.
Yeah.
Shadows of Sharn. We don't get political. Anyways, Nate, what happened last night? Or last time?
Last night. Well, yeah, what happened to Curse of Strahd last night, Nate?
Yeah,
what
last night
happened
we
to
played some
Strahd?
Strahd, we terrorized an old person again.
Yeah.
Sure did.
No old white person can ever have it easy on our watch.
Yeah, I really
Alright.
insulted her through the dirt.
Anyway,
That's
at
great
It's
when I'm
Macho
a
Madness,
president.
go ahead and cancel me now. I'd appreciate it.
Yes, what did happen in last events?
We adopted a rat.
What
That's it.
happened was last time on this wonderful, wonderful stream, we investigated a place. This place was a bar, I believe,
Warehouse.
a
This
warehouse.
warehouse.
Right. Okay. Last time we investigated a warehouse. We went inside. There was a secret room. The secret room was all like off to the side, and then I believe we're like, let's break in here. I'm like, I don't know if we're strong enough. And then Tony was like, I'm definitely not strong enough. But then they're like, your characters, I'm blanking on. Stone's character, right? Stone? Achaeus, thank you. My notes aren't up. I'm not thinking. Achaeus is all like, watch me show my muscles. Grr. Rips the wall off. And it's like, oh, there's a secret passage behind here. Tones, Achaeus, Turbine. Brian, what's your character's name? Come on. Twister went inside. I can't even remember my own character's name right now. And then Becca's character
Velveteen.
stayed outside. We were there vibing. You guys went inside, found drugs and other things, and they found a substance that was on the wall. Like, should we take it? No. And then while we were standing there, a person who worked there was all like, that seems pretty suspicious. Should we say something to the people already standing there? No, I'm going to walk away. They walk away. They're still looking inside. They come back with probably like a middle management person, probably still gets paid less than they should, whatever. And they're like, hey, you're not supposed to be in there. How'd you get in there? I'm like, we were investigating. And like, that's not very, cash poggies that you're in there. By the way, for anyone watching on stream currently, this is how I do every recap. They're not very good. I apologize.
Your recaps are hilarious. I love them.
And then we all left and we're like, hey, we should go find that widow where she lives and everything. Wait, no, hold on.
She's not a
Roll
widow.
Roll it back. Well, she was a widow.
Well, she-
Spoilers. We went to where that man worked who we're looking for, and then I talked to him. Velveteen's all like, hey, pretty handsome man, how are you doing? And he's all like, boo, I hate you. And then Achaeus was all like, ooh, magic. And then it worked. And then we got the answers that we needed from him. Like, oh, yeah, he was doing this and this. This is where he lives. Say hi to the widow for me. And like, she's not a widow. And then we go there. Velveteen went in the kitchen to make food. The better part of the group, Twister, Achaeus, and
Galen,
thank you. Voices in my head. Went into a back room. She's like, yeah, go ahead. Go in there and check. And then Tones was speaking with a widow. I'm sorry, soon to be widow. Actually, in that situation, we know she's a widow, but after Tones was speaking to her, she came to the kitchen, Tones went in. Achaeus went outside and be like, I have an idea. What if I find a rat? And they found a rat. And I'm like, hey, Chucky, I'm calling you Chucky because you're going through this window. And they're like, wait a minute, hold the phone. What if I manipulate you slightly and you just go underneath the door and unlock the door? But still, Achaeus had them like cocked in their hands, like prime football player, like going through the window. And then Galen's all like, that's not the best idea. And then, they use their mind powers afterwards to speak with her. I'm like, hey, rat, can you go inside? And they're like, squeak, squeak, I imagine, because I don't know, that's how rats sound. And they unlocked the door, and then, like, while the widow was distracted, they went inside and like, oh, hey, this is some necromancy shit. And I'm like, necromancy? That's pretty pog. But I wasn't there. I was still cooking dinner poorly because, like Vietnam-like flashbacks from working in a kitchen. It's terrible. And then she's like, oh, I guess you found out everything, but here's more explanation. My husband died, and so did my kids, which wasn't very pog. And then she's like, hey, can you bring my husband back or probably just kill him? Because most of us don't like dead people to begin with. I'm all like, my name's Velveteen, by the way. And then we made our leave after she was all like, I'm so sorry I did this. And then we kept a rat.
Mm-hmm.
she asked us to find her undead husband who could very well be causing the zombie attacks and put him to rest. And we said, well, I said, Achaia said, yeah, we will try to give him a proper burial. And then we all went home depressed.
What was the rat's name again?
Operative Squeakers.
Operative Squeakers. It's not Chucky. Operative Squeakers.
I did not try to chuck the fucking rat through the window.
I believe you said you were thinking about it.
I thought of it and I almost went into a hysterical breakdown because of it.
But that's what you missed last time on stream.
Unclear.
I'm very sure the original plan was to try to somehow get it to go underneath the window that was shut tight.
Was, like under the house.
Yeah.
I was thinking of like trying to find like a crack in the
Oh, yeah,
house
that's
and
it,
try
yeah.
to get it under the floorboards and try to get it up into the house to get it into the room. Then I was like, we're not finding anything, so I went inside with the rat and was trying to slip it through under the door, and then Galen told
I
the rat.
apologize. I forgot a very important detail. They also use minor illusion on the rat to create a little box around the rat. Because you couldn't have just placed it on the floor. It has to have a little box around it.
It was to make it look like a matchbox. Because I said I was going out to smoke.
A matchbox like this big and like this wide. Like I have very long, matches.
And then we
Look,
went to
That's a
what
bed.
was I gonna do?
And
Come
now
on,
you have all awoken from your latest long rest. A fresh day before you. Plenty of clues obtained and mysteries unlocked, but still more to this adventure. How do you proceed?
Good morning, everyone.
How was everyone's sleep on the floor, since we don't have any furniture?
I slept like the dead.
Did
Nothing
anyone
sensitive.
break into my room since I have a hole in my wall?
I think that's probably how Tones woke you up this morning. They just like stuck their head through the wall.
Huh. You can't be doing that. I'm a heavy sleeper. You can't just be startling me through my window hole.
Oh, my apologies. I should have knocked first. We'll back out.
There is a couple of drops of bird shit on Velveteen's blanket. You saw like some feathers kind of like scattered near the hole as well.
Goodness.
I guess I'll have to take care of that later on.
Probably a good idea. Well, I guess we just gotta contemplate our next steps here, folks. We've got a culprit nailed down. Now we just gotta go about trying to find the sucker. I'd hazard a guess that he probably was the guy that I spied watching us come out of the inn, or at least one of our adjacent fellers that may work for him. So thoughts. Let's brainstorm. We could wait until Tresh comes back and ask her. That's definitely an option that's on the table.
Is
Did
there
Trish
like
come back last night?
Yeah, is there any evidence if Tresh came back last night? Did anyone?
Hey, Trash.
What? You hear from down
Oh,
below.
Trash came back last night.
Oh, okay. Wonderful.
How you doing, honey?
I'm
Feel like I
over
haven't
like
talked
every
to you
morning.
forever. Hungover, huh? I'll pull out my herbalism kit and go through it, and put together a small bundle of spices, and sprinkle some cinnamon over it. Say, chew on that; it'll make you feel better.
And she'll go ahead and just like take her up from you, look over it a bit, kind of like shrug, and then just go ahead and just start chewing on it like you suggested.
Don't as soon after she puts it in her mouth, I go, don't swallow it though. You'll be glued to the toilet for a week. Just a moosh moosh. Just hang. Anyway, so the dead guy's a necromancer. That's a spicy bit of news from your platoon here. The wife was hiding a couple of things, but we think we managed to weasel most of it out of her. And well, I don't know about anyone else, but I've never had to track down a necromancer before. So, what do you think we should do to proceed?
You're looking for answers? Well, if you feel like you found a dead end, best you could do is check in with the spider.
Spider?
Yeah, over in that changeling tavern. Oh, what's it named again? Yeah, it's somewhere they're the ones that always like changing up their decor and theme for the place. A couple of nights ago was a murder mystery. It was actually pretty nice. It was pretty fun.
Like a murder mystery theater. Like you went to the theater last night.
But that was a different show that I had to attend to.
What did you see Into the Woods?
No. I didn't see Into the Woods. I went ahead and saw of runes and dragons. I don't know. It was eh. It was a lively show in the audience.
So there's a changeling bar that we should go to that possibly has information for us.
Yeah, the Silver Mist Theater. That's.
Oh,
Well, we don't have to.
Wait, wrong one. That's a different theater.
yeah, no, I believe that's where Into the Woods is getting performed at.
Oh, that's an interesting one then.
Mm.
Now the Broken Mirror. You need to go to the Broken Mirror.
No. Broken Mirror.
Interesting.
It's either that or you check in with one clientele, check in with another. Necromancers, they can get hidden anywhere here in Lower Sharn, honestly. I'd be surprised
Who
if
is this?
there's more of them too.
Who is a spider character?
They're who everyone goes to for information. Just know that you'll always have to pay a price equal to what you ask for.
In gold or in
Information, I
money?
presume.
You know a secret? Present it.
I see.
Well, I'm pretty much an open book. I don't have too many in the way of secrets, and I'd hate to offer someone else's, innermost thoughts. But it does seem to be the only lead we have at the moment. Oh, we know secrets that aren't necessarily ours.
There you go.
It's a good
If
point.
we just happen to let it slip that we saw what we saw, where we saw it, with who we saw it yesterday.
What?
That there's a very complicated riddle that I know the answer to.
That was a lot of words.
We need to
Well,
be careful with that information.
The right information. Sorry, go ahead.
I have a feeling that we can
Beautiful.
probably. This person's probably a repeat offender and is just going after people that killed him. Is it possible that there's still someone alive that he hasn't killed?
You mean the what's his name? Husband?
Vidarius Shade.
You mean Vidarius?
Yes.
Well, my assumption is he's just targeting the Boromors for killing him,
Right.
not
because,
necessarily specific people with them, but the overall family.
But I think some of the people that were zombified were people that matched the description of the group that came in to the potion shop 10 days ago. Well, 11 now.
Ah, y'all do have a bit of a not too complicated. A lot of people have thoughts about the Boromars, but oh, there is a lot to this, huh?
Yeah, we don't mean to be rude. What's going on with you? How you been?
Oh, okay. Yeah, last night went up being easier than I thought.
Oh, well, that's always that's always a good thing to take note of. I will be right back. And Antonio will go upstairs.
A very peculiar fella, but he handles his business well.
Yeah, that's those spices they gave were pretty nice. Nice flavor to this.
So,
Who let this cat in the house? It's gonna eat my rat.
so are we going? Do we want to go and look into this spider?
It seems to be our best place to start, at least.
I do
Quite
think we
possibly.
should be very careful about the information we have on the potions we found in that warehouse. As much as I don't like these Boromars, I don't want to get onto their bad side. They seem to be fairly powerful in this neighborhood.
That does seem fair. Nate, quick question.
Yes.
With elementary knowledge, would I know any further details about this spider character?
Would I know anything with my thing either? Ear to the ground.
Yeah, the spider is a relatively well-known figure within the underground of Sharn. Possibly having heavy connections to the Tyrants, which is the gang of changelings and doppelgangers. They are the prime informant. They know pretty much everything there is to the city, and no one's sure if it's really just one figure or multiple changelings and doppelgangers holding on to the same personality.
Interesting.
Yeah, no one bothers going against them because if someone knows everything, they're a threat. At the same time, they might be a threat if that you go after them too.
Makes sense. So do we wait for our compatriot to come back downstairs to head out?
I would probably.
Yeah, presume as such.
Tones is gone for probably like 6 minutes.
Look at this cat. Oh god.
Where did the cat come from?
Sorry about that.
Probably wandered through the broken down door. Oh.
Oh. Welcome back.
We didn't put a sheet or something over the door. Probably need to put something there tonight just in case.
All right. So we're heading out, yeah?
We all heading out.
That is just fantastic to hear.
So we need
I
to
got
stop.
I got a question, Nate.
Oh, what's up?
How far is the dive bar that we went to that was where we had our encounter with the zombies? And where the widow's house is? How far apart is that?
Between the factory, dive bar, as well as Eilena's house.
Yes.
About a 25 block away.
25-minute walk?
Yeah.
Okay, then I can do that.
We need to hit up a brunch spot. Get some more energy kind of coursing through us.
Oh, yes. That sounds lovely.
Food's always good with me.
Do we know where the
broken mirror.
where the spider? Yeah, broken mirror. That was I missed the name. Do we know where the broken mirror is?
Alright,
I don't
Trash can go ahead and be like, yeah, that's just like right. Head out, make a left, and just kind of like keep on going that way for a few blocks and another right. You'll be able to easily see it.
Okay. Very precise instructions.
Randy, you're in an area of Dura that's all about entertainment and Broken Mirror. It's one of the finer places.
It's a good place.
Got it.
Hopefully there's good entertainment.
Yeah, it's the morning, so they'll be probably still setting things up, but yeah, you can talk and get some food there at the same time.
I wonder if they have a breakfast menu.
They probably have a brunch menu. They'll probably have mimosas.
Oh, the way
At
they
the very
operate,
least.
you might get a midnight menu in the middle of the day.
I wonder if they make pancakes.
Shall we go?
Yes.
Let's be on our way.
Do we Batman transition past brunch?
It's just a and you find yourself like in front of the broken mirror, which
I thought we were gonna find ourselves post breakfast, like, oh, those pancakes.
can someone roll me a d6?
Sure.
As you stand in front of the broken mirror, which you can see has the name embedded and engraved into the wall above the doorway, with each end having like half of a shattered mirror. Some of the shingles and like other decor along the wall is loosely falling off, and you can see that there are some lantern lights lit within, but not too much noise coming on at the same time. As you are outside as well, you can go ahead and hear as you approach someone scream out from within, "Oh no! There's been another murder!"
Can I
So-
run in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Can I have
Uh,
an insight check to see if this is genuine concern or a murder mystery theater? Yet again.
Go ahead and roll that as insight check.
Hmm.
Actually,
Hard to
yeah.
tell. It might be
Okay.
good acting. It might be real. Who knows?
Great intelligence.
yeah.
Velveteen already moving
Yeah,
towards the
Twister's
door.
hitting it.
I will be, okay, hold on. Let's do an intelligence check as well before we Okay,
God, you all
Velveteen,
rolled low.
dumb as a rock.
Negative
We'll have his crossbow at the ready, his light crossbow at the ready, as we go through the door.
Yeah, I've got a boomerang in one hand. So I kick in the door and go, "Who's hurt?"
Alright, you all just bust right in through the doors, and you can see, like, right in the center of everything, on a little bit of an elevated stage that seems to be moved around, there is someone that is in, like, butler attire that's kind of, like, just propped up, tongue out, with, like, someone holding onto them, and you can see that they're holding a dagger that is implanted in the person's chest, who is kind of like in a very dramatic pose himself, and then sees you all come in, and it's like, "Oh, sorry, this It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Pull the dad. No, I'm kidding.
And they like as they kind of like get up and move, the other person slumps off, and but you can see the dagger go ahead and just kind of like unsheath itself in a way, showing that it was just like a prop dagger, and that the other person just kind of like stayed down, and that the person that was holding on to them, who has like a chef's apron, no hat, they seem to be a half elf because of the pointed but not elongated ears, looks over down to the person. Okay, it's over. You can. We're done now. You can kind of get yourself up. Now the person lying on the ground, being like, "Not until I hear end scene."
Boy, you better get up before I end your scene. And I will directly point at them at this point.
You're not my director.
And
Velveteen, this is
scene.
this is theater.
I don't know. I've never been to a theater, but this is not funny to me.
Sorry about them right there. Yeah, there's no murder, but if you want to go ahead and try to solve this later tonight, we'll go ahead and have the murder mystery dinner all set up for then.
I mean, the butler was clearly faking their own death to get revenge on you probably later on in the show. So clearly, you know,
Oh.
you did it.
Is that what you think it is? Oh, why don't you go ahead and test your intelligence later today, then?
Before we
Am I busy later?
But yeah, before we get into that, we were kind of looking for the matron of the proprietor, the head honcho, the big cheese.
You want to talk to our director? They're drinking over there. They're not really paying too much attention.
We're looking for an arachnid of sorts.
We're looking for some sort of man spider, potentially in a reverse order that, for legal reasons, we can't say.
Y'all aren't as discreet as you think. Yeah, okay, we can go ahead and show you to the master of webs and information, our special producer.
Ah, the producer. That makes sense.
No, that's not who we want. No, I'm kidding.
You sure about it, though?
Yeah, I think so. Hey, Twister. This place kind of gives me like the sweats. Maybe you can take point on talking to this spider person.
Sure. Yes, I can.
Great.
And Twister will just pat Antonio on the shoulder.
Okay,
Oh,
and
wait.
what do y'all do now?
Are they leading us to Lay Spider?
Okay. Yeah, they'll go ahead and... Oh, they'll look down at their co-worker who's still lying on the ground, nudge them with their foot for a couple bits, sigh, and then just kind of like step over them to lead you to a doorway on the other end of the tavern. Just
Very
this way.
dedicated to the craft.
Ignore my idiot friend here.
Your performance was very admirable.
I'm dead.
Okay, you know, you're pushing it a little bit.
Feels a bit much, like you're just over-exaggerating your limbs a bit as well. Very off-putting.
Look looser. The
You
dead
try
ones
being
usually
an
look
actor.
less tense.
I mean, I can act. Oh, look, I'm bad at things I do. Look, I'm you.
Okay, we
They
don't
just
need
kind
to
of
be
like
rude.
sit up and
That's
point
rude.
right to you very angrily now. All right, you fucking asshole. Why are you like this? I'm just trying my best right now. Every day there's always some heckler like you trying to go ahead and tell me what I'm doing and what I'm not doing right. Just leave me alone and let me perform. And then they just fly back down and pretend to be dead again.
See, hold on. Where was that moments ago? Because you bring that intensity, you will be the star of this performance. But if you pretend to be a dangly loose noodle on the floor. It's not gonna cut it.
Mercer's just gonna look at the other dude. Can we just go?
Yeah, just ignore them.
Please take us to the spider.
Yeah, just go. Okay, and they didn't look back at all, but you can feel, like, with the slump of the shoulders, just how much they don't want to be around after that conversation. Probably not the first time they felt secondhand embarrassment. But yeah, they eventually will go ahead and take you to the other end of the door, and give it a couple of knocks. And then you can see on the other end someone open up the door who looks exactly like the person that's in front of you. And both of them kind of like give a shocked look. The door's closes almost all the way, and you hear some whispering. Door opens again, and you see instead of a second similar half-elf in front of you, that there is a clean-shaven human man with a full beard.
Ooh.
Ah, okay, so you're here to go ahead and learn some things. Meet our producer, go ahead. Come on inside, waiting for all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Twister will walk in.
Oh, they're still doing that? Okay. It's alright. Oh, like that. Hope you don't worry too much about our wonderful future star actor over there. So, what brings you here?
Well, we came here to try to find some information about some recent string of murders that have been happening.
Yes. You know how little that narrows things down.
It's true. It's been murders that they've been targeting the Boromirs, and it's only cropped up 10 days ago, 11 days ago.
Hmm.
And we're just trying to figure out where this person's base of operations is.
Huh?
They're a necromancer.
They're undead.
Mhm.
And, who's the one that's introduced all of you? I don't think you've been here before.
It would be Tresh.
Our boss.
Boss. They hired people? Huh, that's weird.
Weird.
We're the new detective agency.
Oh,
Why is that
okay. Yeah, I've seen
weird?
those. Oh, Trish has been working alone for a while. Surprised that see her just go ahead and get some help.
She had heard of our reputations.
Yeah. I mean, must have been really good to get you there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're that, Hey, what the fuck are you doing down here? Aren't you a big shot up top?
Oh, all right. I'm just here for business and getting information on cases down here. People need
Okay.
help down here just as much as up top, even more so.
Yeah,
Interesting.
sure. Less coin, but hey, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, the
Nah,
spider will be
not-
able to help you out. Gonna see about squeezing something out of trash, get her to help out something else later on. But yeah, just going back to the doors behind, and you'll meet the producer.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Alright, well, good luck, new detective agency. And they'll go ahead and just kind of like walk forward and like go through the other doors back into the main area, where you can see the seems to quickly get into an argument with the half-elf man that you saw before. before the doors shut and you're back on your own.
Have we come up with a name yet?
We've only really been working for a day, so no.
I like New Detective Agency. NDA.
It's a little on the nose, isn't it?
You're under NDA.
No, I feel like we could come up with something better. But now doesn't feel like the time to come up with something since we
No.
have an important matter at hand.
Yes.
Something
We
to discuss in
certainly
the future.
do. Galen pulls out a stack of flashcards and starts like flipping through them, like pretty quickly.
What do you got there?
I'm just checking things. I'm just checking my notes from previous cases.
That's fair. That's fair. You better stay ahead of the curve than behind.
Yes.
So you're from up top?
Yes. That's why
What
my
brings
family's
you
from.
here?
Business. People need help. I wasn't lying.
I didn't think you were lying.
Neither did I.
I'm very just curious.
Yeah, I don't know. I figured I would help people that don't generally carry the same amount of coin as those do upstairs.
That's fair. That's fair.
How noble of you.
No, I mean, comes with the any kind of like, you know, gestures to himself. The nobility of it all.
Can I
Very true.
insight check, Galen?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Natural one. I'm distracted.
15.
With an 18 from Velveteen and a 15 from Twister, the two of you can see that Galen is looking pretty flustered. And how would Galen feel?
Yeah, Galen's definitely feeling put on the spot a little bit, and like he's trying to catch up with the current conversation, and also still like vigorously like searching through these flashcards for like anything.
No pressure here, friend.
What?
I'm just very curious, you know, coming from up top, you know, doing work down here. It's a little suspicious, but you haven't, you know, ruffled my feathers, so I don't mind if you're here for potentially other reasons.
People don't usually come from up top and go down. Usually the goal to do the other way around.
God forbid I be a nice person.
Case does carry a good point. You sure, you know, you don't have any information to tell us?
And information on what matter?
I mean, you did as we entered the room and our friend Twister mentioned coming up with a name. You pulled out these cards that you were shuffling through mighty quickly. Just
We're still looking through them.
still looking through them as well.
Nate, am I finding any cards about the spider?
Yeah, you definitely have a card that's in there, like spider information is what you probably have like written down.
I'll put the card back in and then close my little like card box and put it back in my bag. I was just seeing if there was any information that I remembered. I tend to write things down because I do tend to be quite forgettable sometimes, so I like to keep all of my information kind of on me at all times in the matter that I forget.
That is
And-
valid.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. A little suspicious, but it's fair.
How is
I
that
wouldn't say
suspicious?
suspicious.
I mean,
You know.
information they were either written down or were given. We don't know.
Can I insight check Velveteen?
I mean, you can.
Hmm.
We're all
What's
just
up with you, buddy?
we're all just kind
I'm
of fucking
just they were pulled out random cards. I'm just concerned with how they got those cards. I'm not hiding anything.
Oh,
I'm
with
just
a
not
two
the-
18s and a 15, are you hiding anything?
No, like literally not hiding anything.
Kinda sussy.
All right.
The cards are away, so now you don't need to be sus anymore.
How long
Apparently.
do we wait until the spider arrives?
You were told that they're right through the doors that you're all standing in front of.
I walk
So
through
we
the
could
door.
have waited this entire time. Okay.
I
Let's
walk
go
through the door.
Okay. Opening up, you see that there is a 20 by 20 foot room that on one end has a table with a figure seated around. Throughout the location as well, there are multiple bits of yarn that seem to be thrown around and kind of like tied to different places, giving resemblance of a multicolored spider web. Sitting on the other side of the table, knitting what looks to be a scarf with a complicated pattern to its multiple diamonds and circles just kind of like wrapped around each other. You can see that there is a hooded figure who has shadows draped over their face that's just looking down and continuing at their work. I did not expect to see Tresh's Knights of the Gutter so soon.
Oh, hi. Guess you've heard about us.
All over dramatically bow.
Oh, that's not needed, but that is a delightful thing. Do it again. I was kidding, but thank you.
Of course.
So, you want to know about this necromancer?
Yes.
And you know their name? You know,
Vidarius Shay.
Darius. That one. And what do you want to know?
location.
Which one? Where you should go, where they are, or where they will be.
Is there a difference between where they will be and where we should go?
How many lives do you want to save?
Depends on the lives.
As many as possible.
No need for more people to get hurt.
About to say.
That's not an answer.
Are they Boromar lives?
Well, at first.
The most
So-
innocent lives, then.
Okay. It's a strange thing, is it? People get caught up in revenge thinking they only have a few select targets so quickly to people that have no connection get involved. So what is it? You want to know where they are, where they will be, or where you should find them? And they'll kind of like look up, and you can see that with their face is an ever-shifting amalgamation of all 5 of your faces.
It's very interesting, very creepy.
So the questions were where they are, where we should go, and where they will be.
Mm-hmm.
This one has a high cost. This delightful information. I only expect to hear delightful things.
I think where they would be is probably the best chance to save people. I mean, it's broad daylight. If you were murdering someone right this second, I feel like we'd probably have heard about it.
Not necessarily.
Have the attacks happened in broad daylight?
Fairly certain they've all been at night.
The
Mhm.
factory
we-
was uh, more around the evening, but still daylight.
I mean, we were attacked
Yeah.
by zombies during the day,
Yeah.
so
There's a lot of news and a lot of attacks that happen here. There's no guarantee that we would hear about the ones we're
All of them.
specifically looking for.
yeah.
I suppose that's true. Well, what do we think then?
I think where he currently is.
Theoretically, we could track from there. If he's
Depends
not-
on.
Although where he will be could also help because it could probably we could probably head there and warn.
But we wouldn't know who will be warning. It might be innocents, it might be more Boromir.
But we'd be saving people, right?
This is very true.
So do we agree on where he will be?
I say where he will be.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Mhm.
But do we have what we need to pay?
Well, that is matter of our vendor, I think.
You all have information to hear. It's up to you to give them. I respect privacy and secrets, and I would never force it out. This is only a bargain.
All
You wish
right.
to say it alone, and so be it. The rest of you would be escorted out.
I don't have any information that I will share.
How much of a secret would it cost to find out where he's going to be?
What is the price you believe is equal to that of finding who you must kill? How much information is equivalent to life?
That's fair. How about this? I'm guessing they still have the multiple faces on their face.
Yes.
I'm going to specifically, while looking at them, focus on my face, looking back. How about the secrets of, during the war, finding people that were supposed to be found and realizing that they weren't going to make it back, and you had to look them in the eyes as you took their own lives because they weren't going to make it back to begin with. And it makes you a murderer every single day. Is that good enough? Is that a secret strong enough to give us information?
3 names and their connections to you. How did they die? What words did they cry out to you as you gave your judgment?
The words were nothing. Because you couldn't even look them in the face, you had to do it while they were on the ground, trying to sleep for one last time, hoping, praying that they'd make it home. And their names are something you don't find out until you retrieve them and you get them back to the base. They're nameless soldiers up until that point, but they're still people with family that I had to kill. Now, is that good enough? Is that good enough, Nate?
Yes, I can give you something for that. More specifics would get you more detailed information. But
Do you want more?
I could always use more. For that, I can let you know that this person you're looking for who fell before lies yet again at a district lying fall. A tower that crumbled and that same very floor that he left the lives of others for. Which is all you can understand to probably be referring to the Fallen District, which is where during an attack by another country, one of the towers was struck and fell down onto an old temple district. A lot of people there that still live there are dying, diseased, already stricken mad by not stricken mad, having some other thing that makes them not able to get a lot of help. Pretty much forced down into the worst of the worst parts of the city. And there's a lot of stories of things that can happen there.
That's where it will be.
So is there anything else I could help you with, or will our business be met yet again later in the future?
I think that's it, unless anyone else has any information.
Nothing over here.
And they're gonna go ahead, the spider just kind of you can see, grabs up into a bit of string, closes their eyes, and kind of plucks at it. Oh. Ah. Well, then you are all allowed to take your leave. I hope to see you all another time. And their face now kind of stops shifting and stays into that of Velveteen's. Thank you again for your patronage. And so helpful. I'm sorry about the news.
When the spider plucked the string, can I make an insight check?
Sure.
Probably gonna fail.
17. You can surmise that they probably just got some information right there.
Okay.
The way that they kind of with the meeting ended, just kind of started toying around with one of the many strings of the area, and you can kind of see a bit of an aha look on their face after toying with it for some time.
Okay.
Galen's gonna pull out one of his ostentatious looking cards, business cards, and he's just gonna put it on the table as he goes to leave.
Shame I couldn't get more information. Secrets
What would
are
you
all-
give for more information?
You can find out when you're ready. I don't offer any hint. Can't let you, or detectives as you are, able to solve anything just on basic words. Your own guesses, I am sure that you all have no problems with riddles. Anyways, as I said, pleasure to do business with you all in the future. Good day.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have a wonderful one.
Twister will leave.
Antonio's very quickly leaving.
Mm-hmm.
It's a light jog.
I'll kind of hover around for a bit, indecisive, before following everyone out. Probably be the last one out.
Okay. All of you take your leave of Spider's domain into the Broken Mirror proper and outside to your next stop. So what is your plan now?
Are we booking it to the ruins?
That's what it sounds like. Everybody ready? Watch each other's backs in here.
How big is the area? How much do we have to search? It's a question.
How big is the collapsed temple district? Specifically, that spot that we were told about.
Let's see now. It's the same size, if not it's a little bit larger than Kelliston, where you've been having your base of operations. The walk from one side to the other would take about like 45 minutes. It's semi-roundish in shape itself, but there are like spots where, like, either because of other parts of the towers, crags along the ground, or whatever, it has to like break up there as well.
It'll be a little bit of a hunt.
And fine by me. Twister is noticeably like a little bit away from Velveteen.
Understandable.
Well, nothing to it but to do it, unless anyone has any magical tricks that would help us narrow down the area.
I mean, I can ritual cast detect magic.
What we're looking for is pretty magical. And even if we don't find them, do zombies leave behind a necromantic scent trail, footprint, steps? Antonio looks at Caitlin.
Can I make a smart check? Can I make a?
I'll
Can
make
I
an Arcana check.
Okay.
Can I do one of those brain checks that I
Can I
hear
make a
about?
brains
Yeah.
roll?
Yeah, make a raise on brains roll.
Okay. I got a 13.
Probably not. I mean, for the most part, that's like either necromancy magic or influence from one of the planes of the dead, but yeah, not exactly your special study. It's not something you really understand if it can work or not.
I'm unsure. I don't have much experience dealing with the undead. I'm more of a transmutation kind of lad myself.
Mm.
Though if we had any abilities to sense undead or anything of the like, that would probably be more beneficial. But if we don't, then we don't.
Not in my toolbox. Might just have to do this the old-fashioned way with some elbow grease.
Well, I do have another spell, although the range is pretty small. Instead of detect magic, I could do detect evil and good.
That
It
could help.
allows me to detect any aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of me. And
Certainly a
also,
start.
if there's a place or object that has been magically consecrated or desecrated,
And how long would that last?
10 minutes per
So we should
cast.
probably get into there and figure it out from there.
Perhaps start in the middle of the district and make our way through with the spell active.
And well, the rest of us keep our eyes out.
I agree.
Velveteen, do you have any thoughts on the matter?
Velveteen's probably a little lost in his own thoughts, but no, that sounds like a perfectly good plan. Stay together, possibly find them, but we only have 10 minutes, so we gotta make it fast. We do seem to find them.
Of course.
Right.
Let us go then.
Yeah. I'd like to just keep my eyes peeled to make sure, just if anyone's following us or, watching or anything like that.
Sure, go ahead and make a perception check.
If you say so, boss. Oop,
Okay, an
11.
With 11, you don't really see anyone that seems to be following you. You're keeping track of everything, but a lot of places you're in are going to be crowded, especially at this time of day, so you have to kind of like try to look around people and objects to be able to see if there's anyone in. It's maybe at times, maybe not at times. A bit difficult, but doesn't seem like anyone's there.
Alright, coast is clear. We are free of any possible tails or anything like that, so move in
If you say
peace.
so.
Indeed I do.
Let's go.
As you begin moving, as your ways into your time with moving down into the to the Fallen District, you can all start to see that there are some halflings with like the Boromar kind of like uniform look to them that seem to be rushing over past all of you to get to Galveston District.
Make an insight check on one of them.
Sure, go ahead.
Does seem very peculiar.
I got a 16 from Galen, a 15 from Velveteen. The two of you can see that the halflings look to have a mix of fear and anger as they're making the rush.
Does it seem like they're running away or running to?
Running to.
Are we going to ignore that?
Perhaps we could follow them. They could be leading us to where we need to go.
Seems worth following.
If they're going the same direction as us, then there's no harm in trying.
Guessing another attack occurred.
Oh no.
I mean, they're heading the opposite direction of us at the moment. Because they're heading
They are,
further
then.
back into the district.
I thought they were headed towards. Are they not headed towards where we're going?
They're heading
I
in a
missed
different direction.
Oh, I may have misunderstood that then. Okay.
'Cause
Do we want to
we're-
head there first? Check that out.
I think that'd be wise.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Okay. You keep on like following, like going in the same area that you saw the halflings make their run to, and like as you get closer, I don't think any of you've been in this area. You can see that you are moving into a spot that those who spent more time in Lower Dur would understand to be not just simply a halfling neighborhood, but one of the places in the Kelison district that has a high Boromar concentration, one of their strongholds. And you can see like a bunch of the halflings as you move into here and kind of like recognize the area. Go ahead and just book their way over into a house that's down here that has the same size of like a like 3-story tall manor, a much larger and better kept location than is typically found in Lower Dura. And like you can see a lot of them either have like swords, knives, or crossbows out, and they're just kind of like scouring out throughout the neighborhood. And like one of them goes ahead and bumps into all of you, and kind of like shakes their head a bit, looks back up towards all of you. Hey, get the fuck out of here! This is Borobar business.
I flip out Ilsa's signature.
What the fuck? You are.
We're
Well-
hired.
Well, our business is our business.
We are hired by Ilsa to investigate disappearances of Boromars.
Oh. So you're gonna go find her too then, huh?
What?
Ella.
No, I
Just about-
genuinely did not understand what you just said.
So you're gonna go find her too then, huh?
Okay.
Ilsa?
Yes,
Has Ilsa been kidnapped?
we don't know what happened. Some people just attacked her house.
People.
I was thinking this.
Yeah.
You don't know anything about this?
We have a hunch, I
Do
believe.
you have any idea how many people attacked our house?
No, hold on. What is this about having a hunch? They're gonna pull a knife and point it right over to you, Galen. What the fuck do you know?
Twister's gonna step in between.
I know that there have been a certain person going after Boromars. So I have a hunch that it's the same person. Logic from all the information that we just told you.
I need
Now,
you to
is
make a persuasion check.
Okay. One day I'll roll good.
Oh, don't worry, they rolled worse.
Oh, good.
Okay, they're gonna kind of like lower the knife.
Now, do you have more information on these perps that attacked the house?
We don't know numbers. We just know that someone claims that it was some of us that went ahead and attacked, which doesn't make any goddamn sense. Them and like some human with them.
Do you know which direction they went? Did anyone see which way they ran off with her?
No, because the guards there that were looking all died.
Okay.
Do you have any details on what this human looked like?
Johnny, you're phasing in and out of existence on your webcam.
Oh, cool. How am I now? Am I good? Okay,
yeah.
hold on, wait, hold
You-
on, hold on,
Okay.
hold on.
You're
hold on.
disappearing into the hot tub.
Give me a second.
Oh, he's got. Oh
Taking a-
God, he's drowning.
Oh no.
Someone help him.
I'll dive in.
That's better.
Okay,
Sploosh.
I didn't have my light on. That's my fault. So do we have a description on this person of what they look like?
If the people who saw him were alive, yes, we would.
Okay. Also, thank you, Forever Set. I'll jump in after you because he's drowning. So I'm turning my light on.
Well, I think when we have to go to
Yeah.
Temple District.
Yeah, let's hoof it. I don't think we have much time to waste before she becomes a new hire, if you catch my drift.
Yep.
Hey, if there are any other prominent members of the Boromars that y'all would like to not have this happen to, I'd recommend you start putting some defenses together. You might want to get people around any other figureheads that you might have.
Oh, don't worry. They're definitely gonna get protection. If this turns out to be this goddamn Dask again, oh, they're gonna really today. And the halfling go ahead and move along now.
What do you say, Dask?
Yeah. Baask. The criminal, the gang that is mostly like, monstrous creatures like ogres and trolls and the like.
Got it.
So let's book it.
We just start running.
Well, you all make your way down over to the Fallen District. It's a climb to get to this location. You have to maneuver through some broken, half-broken bridges, roads that are tapered and chewed up by time and weather. Before you can see from the outskirts this grand district. Some of these stone temples down below still standing up, giving their individual respects to whatever deity they serve. But most of them crushed underfoot by the large chunk of one of these city-sized towers that fell down on top years ago. Rocks and rubble lie about all over, some larger than houses. The streets are filled with decaying weeds and mold and all sorts of ill and phantasmal vegetation. Even from a distance, you can hear howls and cries that barely seem human.
Could I use my what's it called? My Lepine hop. My maximum jump is 10 feet. Can I jump up onto something like onto like a higher platform and try to get a better look at the area?
Certainly. Go ahead and just have this quick step upwards, and you can find yourself on top of some rubble, able to scan the horizon. Go ahead and make your perception check.
Yeah, perception check. Let's go. -3.
Wow.
Oh,
With a 6, you kind of like look around the area, and you see there's a lot of like shaded areas. There's a lot of rocks. There looks to be one of the temple to one of the sovereigns that's nearby. Or is that an old restaurant? It's hard to tell.
You know what? It makes sense. One of my eyes is blind and the other one is hidden behind hair.
Gosh.
So it makes sense. I can't see shit.
It's not an Arby's.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
most-
the orbs.
It must be a Carl's Jr. then.
I'm gonna
I'm sorry,
go
a
ahead.
Hardee's?
I'm
Or
gonna go
Hardee's.
ahead and as we get into the district, I'm gonna tap Galen
Yeah.
and tap Antonio and use Emboldening Bond.
Oh my.
Hell yeah.
So you
what?
got a D4. Any
Right.
save. Or
Okay.
for 10 minutes.
Yeah, we should
Oh, for 10 minutes.
this is gonna go. Yeah.
That'll be fine.
I'd like to fill a small leather pouch, with some hops and some chamomile from my herbalist bag, and just like huff that a little bit, just to supposed to help with anxiety. Sort of like a bag on one of those newfangled train things.
Ooh.
Nate, would we know any of the temples that were in this district?
This district. Everyone make a history check. Like, Twister had advantage for being born and raised in Sharn. Oh,
History
wow.
check.
Yeah.
That was a fucking rock.
I know
Hey.
shit about this place.
Feast
Okay.
or famine. Good
What,
lord.
yeah. Either
Oh,
nothing or
also,
nat 20s.
Roll your D4 too, Galen.
Oh, my apologies.
It was at advantage
sorry.
as well, Antonio.
What's that?
Go
Sorry.
ahead and roll again for your history check, Antonio, since it was at advantage.
Oh yes, gorgeous. Appreciate that.
Hey,
It's
it's
gonna
better.
be a 12.
Okay, 12 from Antonio, 5 from Twister with advantage. Okay, Palpatine a 17, and Galen and Achaeus both got natural 20s to start out as 21. Galen moving up to 22. Okay, so
Oh yeah, I'm
Velveteen,
from here. Right.
yeah, Velveteen, Galen, and Kaelis can all understand that the Fallen District, when it was up, it started out like a lot of the areas of Lower Durup being like a prime focus of the city, like the gems of the place, but as it built up higher, it became more and more abandoned. But the Temple District within Fallen was always a place where anyone of any religion, any faith can go to, not just the Sovereigns or the Silver Flame, like it's popularized, but also even like go to the go to like one of the more sinister gods. There was worship for the Blood of Bull, as well as like anything and everything that you could find that was already established.
So there was a temple to the Blood of Bull here?
Yes.
Okay, do we know roughly where that is? Since we
It'd
know
be-
that he had the symbol for it.
You know what? There's a couple natural 20s here. Yeah. Galen and Achaeus. Through different means, Galen, thanks to some like cards you're able to look through, as well as like maps of the city that you have, and Achaeus, thinking back over a conversation that you had before within one of the tavern. You can remember that there is one that is a bit more into the middle of the city. You can probably next to where the main chunk of the tower is fallen down upon.
I think we start there.
I
Right.
agree.
It makes the most sense.
Seems like our best bet.
Thematically, it would all line up.
Twister's just gonna book it.
Yeah, so it
Oh,
should be down
okay.
there. Okay.
Well, yeah, we're off to the races. Keep up, everybody, and I'll run after Twister.
Again, you can hear howls and cries of unearthly beings all around you, ringing and echoing throughout. Strangely enough, though, Twister being the first to run forward and being the first to see the bodies. As you can see in a path in front of you, that there are a myriad of twisted corpses. All of them just kind of like lying down with something, with the marks of something piercing through them as they stay near the streets. All of them having a bit of a humanoid appearance, but not quite.
Are all of these recent?
Go up to one and make either a medicine or investigation check.
Oh, I'm making a medicine.
Can I investigate? one?
13.
Okay. 13 and a 14. These bodies have been struck down within the... Yeah, there's no rigor mortis. There's also, like, no blood to them at all. Don't know if that was just how they were before or if that happened after, but... Yeah, it's a strange being that you see in the first place. And when you look at them, turn them over, some of them you can see are just straight up missing some parts of their face. As if, like, skin grew over their eyes or their nose simply vanished. Some mixtures of items like that.
Wow, this is some crazy magic.
They look like they're drained, almost.
Is that
No
what
blood.
necromancers do?
You can also see that all the ones you look at have a single arrow wound that goes straight through their chest.
An arrow wound?
Yes.
I'm as soon as like
There
I
is no
see
arrow
that,
anywhere though. You see
I'm
no
gonna
ammunition.
I'm gonna immediately cast Detect Evil and Good.
Okay.
Does that make Emboldening Bond drop?
No.
Okay.
Emboldening Bond, surprisingly, is not concentration.
Works. Be the best.
Okay. Your Detect Evil and Good does not catch anything. There are no living aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you. Neither in that same space can you detect any consecrated or desecrated land.
Alright. So this just happened. Or not like just happened as in like recent, but this was like something magical happened.
Yeah. I guess so.
I'll also
I don't-
go ahead and add that you can detect on that's with that. Now, let me see what Detect Evil Good does. Okay. You can detect hints of something strange. You can sense some mixture of celestial and aberrational energy along yourself. And as well as some myriad of the multiple energies hanging around your whole party.
Oh.
The arrow winds themselves have energy to them that seems to be mostly aligned with undead as well.
And I can't tell if this is like recent.
No. The fact that it's still there, though, probably means that that it probably was in a recent time, though.
And how many bodies are there?
There are Let's see now, as far as you can see, within the next 100 feet of the path, there are 12. Not necessarily positioned in any way. It looks like wherever they were standing, they were just brought down then and there.
We should
wherever
probably
they're
get
standing, they just
going.
drop dead. Yeah, let's just get going.
Can't do anything for these people, whatever they were. We
We'd
should
already
just get going.
we'd already made our choice when we went to the Boromars.
Just to say
Alright.
they're not Boromars either.
Just because they're Boromar doesn't mean they deserve death. Running.
And with that, we keep it moving. Everybody follow along now. Keep your buddies in sight.
Okay. Continuing your path to where you remembered the temple for the blood of Vol to be. You continue to see these corpses lining around the ground. There is a point where you have to come across one that looked like it would have stood 12 feet in height with 2 extra pairs of limbs to its back. Multiple wounds line its body all throughout, and the head is almost decapitated as it just like lies down to the ground, the dead and pale eyes staring over to the path as you pass it by.
Does that trigger my detect evil and good?
Oh, all of these bodies share the exact same energy, and this one with the multiple wounds, you can see has a point that it almost seems like it could be alive, but not necessarily. It is full of energy similar to undead as well.
Can keep moving.
Okay. You continue your trek down, the howls growing softer and softer as you move along, until you get to a temple that stands about 100 feet in height, with 100 feet in to one dimension, 80 feet to the length as well. There are stained glass windows with shades of green, that are almost rusted and decayed over. Tendrils of roots that can bear no vegetation any longer cling down and wrap around as a dead ivy. A patch of the roof you can see has been caved in, possibly due to debris from the tower as it crashed down, and the sole door that leads within is halfway off the hinges, allowing for a peek inside where you can see a small figure hunched over a bowl. Outside, though, you can see that where there once may have been a garden full of hedges and many different types of flowers with a fountain in the center, now is a patchwork of dirt and weeds that remains of the hedges, leafless and withering away. And there is a small stone slab along the ground in front of the fountain, something etched along. Next to the door are you can see that there are 4 bodies that are just kind of like slumped over, almost piled on top of another.
Can I check on what the words say?
Okay.
Also, Stone, you're fine.
The words on the stone slab say, "The works of the dead may live forever."
Hmm.
Can I?
You know, go off.
So there's a small slumped body next to a basin.
You can see through like the doors, which are busted, that there is some small body that you can barely see that is slumped over some kind of large bowl. Yes.
Can I see who that is? I recognize it.
Make a perception check. You're at a
Nope.
distance still, and there's a lot of shading within. That's making it hard to necessarily understand who it is. Yeah, with the 12... Oh, 13, sorry.
Natural 20.
Oh, emboldening bond only lasts, what, 10 minutes?
Yes.
Then that's been gone by now. You had to walk 20 minutes to get here.
Okay.
Okay, so it's
Rip.
same thing with my detect evil and good.
Yeah.
Well, how far was it when I first saw the bodies?
When you first saw the bodies? Oh, when you first got into... from your time first seeing, like, the bodies getting into the Fallen District to getting here has been about 20 minutes.
Okay, yeah. So like halfway through my thing went out.
Alright, so... Yeah, Twister's got a natural 20 for 23, and Velveteen has a 22. So the two of you can look inside and realize that it's hard to necessarily tell with everything, but they do look pretty beat up and like barely hanging in there. There's a bit of sway to them, as if they're halfway unconscious, but hey, you're very sure that that is one of your clients right there. That is Ilsa Boromar.
Yep.
How far away?
Over 100 feet away.
Do I think that I could reason with? Is there anyone that I see that's outside of Ilsa?
You can see no one. There is still plenty of space within the church, I will say, that you can't see. You can just see straight down the middle to where she's at toward the other end of the temple.
And the door is currently blocked?
It's the door's not blocked, it's partially open, and like doors are almost off their hinges.
Then can I run over to Ilsa?
Yeah, I was gonna do the same thing.
Wait, hold on. Before they run over, I'll stop them. Can I at least try and stop them?
What? What? She's right there.
No. This definitely doesn't seem right. First of all, she's still alive. She's hanging in there. Something just doesn't feel right with this situation.
Does she look hurt, from what I can tell? Any visible wounds from this far away?
Cuts and bruises all over.
If we're gonna approach her, we gotta do it quietly. So just in case someone else is here, we don't be heard.
Can't be quiet. Cannot be quiet.
We can at least get the flow of how things are going. I can, if I get within 30 feet of her, I can talk to her without making a sound. We can then figure out if it's a trap or not, and what to expect.
If she's still alive, when we get close enough, I am going to heal her. I'm not just going to let her sit there hurt in front of me, because there may be
close do you
some
need to get?
trap and something we'll have to deal with. I
need to
gotta
get-
be
Touch
within
her around 60 feet.
60 feet.
60 feet. If I can
think we
get
can-
closer, then I can heal her even more.
Yeah, agreed.
Mm.
But I will try and maintain stealth, because I do agree that this seems a little fishy, but I can't just let her sit there hurt
worry,
knowing I can do
besties.
something about it.
Same besties.
All
Hey,
right.
let's be stealthy. Both roll nat ones.
Let's be stealthy.
Roll better.
At disadvantage with a 0.
Besties, let's be quiet.
I'm not gonna roll
Clank,
stealth.
clank, clank.
Jeez.
Yeah, we got
That's
2
the
natural
motherfucker.
I just want to
ones.
see.
Hey, we got a straight right here. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh my god. Did we win?
No,
Yeah,
unfortunately you're
see.
dealing with
Yeah,
the royal
did we
flush.
win D&D?
Yeah.
Ah.
Can't
Antonio with a 14 though. Okay.
we? Yeah, Antonio's the stealthiest one.
Yeah.
I'm not rolling stealth.
God
Okay.
bless.
So, as you begin moving towards the temple and near past the fountain and near the doors, Velveteen,
Mm-hmm.
you feel something grab at your feet. And
Can I
you
look down and see what it is?
yes, you look down and see holding on to you and beginning to climb up, giving a groan of pain past Toothless Maw. A Toothless Maw is one of the bodies that was next to the doors. As it begins climbing up towards you, and the others kind of like shamble their ways up as well. We're gonna go ahead and get into some good old-fashioned initiative.
Nate, you were giving me spider person flashbacks from your previous campaign.
Listen, that was a sexy spider.
It was.
I'll say it.
Good lord, I am rolling like dog shit today. I am
Yeah.
rolling so bad today.
Okay, can we roll good for initiative? What? Someone.
Jeez,
Oh,
All
okay.
right, let's see.
Oh, the turn order wasn't open. That means we all get to roll again.
I
Damn it.
got the highest.
Yeah, you all
Yeah.
get to roll again, but it's gonna automatically go to.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it did all the ones. God damn it.
Gosh darn it.
A 5, a 7, an 8, and a 9, and a 4.
Jeez.
We really were like, let's roll good for this important combat to save, the most important person, because if, she dies, we're all pretty fucked for the rest of our career.
We are.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dragging my heels a little bit.
Sorry, I just need to.
Oh no, she's dying.
Anyway.
Oh no.
Anyway.
Oh, that
Our
one just
table.
disappeared. Oops. Didn't mean to mess with that.
Oh no. Argredo.
Alright. Oh, yeah, I need to give the zombies theirs as well. Where are y'all?
Where are you?
Roll lower than a 10. Or
Roll
roll
it.
lower than a 9.
Yeah, roll lower than a 4.
Also,
Oh.
Velvet. Oh, hell
Nice!
yeah.
Hell yes!
Yeah, they're gonna
my
be getting a
God.
1. They're going last.
Yeah, can you fix my Nate? Because I rolled a 5, yeah.
Oh, you
You can
did?
fix that yourself.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you can fix that yourself.
Look at these rolls. Honestly,
No
I
one
rolled an
rolled
8, I'm
over
going
a
second.
10.
I got close.
does Ilsa get to roll?
Yeah, can she roll that 6 we're missing? Or the 10?
Ilsa is not in combat right now.
Okay.
Currently
well,
busy dying.
I mean, it's good that she's not gonna be making a death save every turn.
That
Also,
is
how do
not
we know
what
that
Nate
she's
said.
actually alive?
That is not. For
She could be undead.
It's
True.
true.
sure.
Um,
Give Nate ideas. Shut your hole.
Oh no.
No, I'm.
Is that undead body still climbing me, by the way?
Yes. For the sake of
Sure,
things, they're
me.
all out of
It
prone
can be
and on.
bestie, it can be.
They're all no longer prone at the start of initiative for the sake of things, though.
Okay.
Alright.
Maybe this combat I'll roll well.
I hope
I
so.
believe in you.
We have started with not.
Yeah, we should have started with that.
Anything else, or?
No, that's it. Twister, go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna move up to 25 feet. To get just in range of Elsa.
Oh,
And I'm
you're
gonna
gonna go ahead and go up there?
Yes, I am. And I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Elsa.
Oh, we're gonna reveal the room full of just shit, huh? This of our death.
Hold on.
Hey, Nate, casual reminder, we're level 2.
Yeah.
So
Do we,
be nice.
do we just do the thing in the room?
Oh, hey,
Ooh.
there's the dude.
Oh, he's
Open up the
cute!
instance.
Wow.
See, I told you he might have been there.
You didn't tell me he was a sexy little guy in a mask.
Oh.
A little sassy motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at him. He is cute.
Yeah, I gotta
He
get
rolled a
Ilsa on here
6!
now
He
too.
rolled the 6!
Oh my god. Incredible.
Wow, that's a straight. Oh my god, and Ilsa rolled a
23!
Good lord.
wait, 987654.
Okay,
Iconic.
what is Ilsa's again? Oh, what are you healing?
Technically-
Oh.
Technically,
is
we got all the
Elsa's what?
numbers.
We did get all the numbers.
The heals. How many heals did she get?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Healing Word.
Yeah.
6.
Okay, Ilsa's at 6 now. That's good for her as you run up and like immediately send that out.
I'm gonna
And
use
make
the
me-
rest of my movement to get further in.
It make me feel like I should have had the doors bolted shut so I could make sure this stream only meant to go for 2 hours doesn't just
No.
end in the middle of combat.
Oh well.
Yeah, we're gonna have to stop.
That's
in
what
the
my
middle of
character would
combat.
do, Nate.
No,
Yeah.
Sorry.
we're gonna
No, it's okay.
speed run.
Yeah, we're gonna one-shot everybody. It's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Easy.
And I need to turn the music down. This is way louder than everything else.
The
Oh,
limbs
blasted.
are gonna be like
Still have
3
an
HP or whatever, you know?
Okay.
The
We
guy's
do
gonna have
still
like
have an
6
action.
HP.
Still
What would
have
you
an
like to
action.
do with your action?
I'm
yeah.
gonna.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, with my action. Is this guy? Do I see him?
Okay, yes, you enter within the room, and now that you're here, can better see that Ilsa is hung over a basin that looks to be a larger version of the one that you saw within the Shea household that Eilina put her own blood into. And sitting at the pew, just kind of like resting against a great sword that is embedded within the floor, staring forward, is the masked figure.
Joy.
Hmm.
So, do you think it's an offering type thing, or is he trying to resurrect something?
That'd be an offering. I'm gonna go ahead and have my action. Would that even work? Fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and toll the dead
Oh, that is.
on the
Oh,
masked
he
figure.
did.
Okay, they need to make a wisdom save.
Yep, DC 13.
Okay.
How wise is he?
Hopefully not very.
Alright, always
Fuck.
whisper sound.
That's so bad.
Okay, yeah, you
Oh.
send out the Toll the Dead after giving it a bit of healing to Ilsa. And the figure just kind of like looks back towards you after your failed spell.
Whoops.
And you would protect this matter. And they're gonna begin getting ready to stand up for when their
Oh,
turn
boy.
comes.
The big guy,
And my vengeance will
the
be
ma-
met
the ma-
upon you as well.
the masked man's here.
So, I
that's-
think what
that's
Twister
his
just
turn.
did is the equivalent of like running a room ahead in a raid, of, like pulling the boss early
Leroy
while they're still.
Jenkins.
Right? Like that's about where we are.
Yeah.
Tried to flashbang him and be like, oh, that didn't work. Anyways, guys, he's here.
Sick. Love it.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
You just ran ahead of the tank in the dungeon.
I sure did.
I love
Good
it.
job.
Love it.
Alright, is that it
Yes.
for you, for Twister then?
Yeah, that is.
Okay, that's Akase's turn now.
Great.
You got this. I believe in you.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Hex on this one here. And move forward. Not there, there. And then I'm gonna hit it with my sickle.
Okay, let's get that hit on. Hey, 22.
Let's go. There you go.
Yeah, that'll definitely
You-
hit.
Love to see it.
Nice.
And because it's Hex, it's 1d6 of damage.
Let's go.
9
damage.
damage.
Oh yeah. You do a hefty chunk as you just kind of like run up at to this zombie. That's the one that was gripping onto Velveteen's leg, and just take your scythe and slash it right across the stomach as you continue on, and just watch it like react in pain to it. Anything else for your turn?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Bonus
Galen.
action, bonus action.
Hi. Do I care about these little fuckers? I probably
Same thing I
should.
was thinking.
I mean,
But
the
I
last
also
time we ran
don't.
into 4 zombies, we almost died. So
Yeah, and that we are at the same level, huh? I don't have anything that's any area of effect, which is really cringe of my build. Actually, wait. Does this do it? It does. Haha. Let me just get in the center of all of these boys. Where I am meant to be. Oh god. No, what am I doing? Okay. I'm gonna get to here. And I'm gonna cast just a little. How far? Okay, I'm good. I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna do one of these. One of an arms of Hadar.
Oh.
I invoke the power of Hadar, the dark hunger. Tendrils of dark energy erupt from me and batter all creatures within 10 feet of me. Each creature in that area must make a strength save.
That sounds really cool. Holy shit.
One got a
That should-
17, another a 16. The others got natural ones.
nice.
Nice. So some of them take 7, some of them take half of 7.
Okay. And so they'll take 3 after all the rounding.
As you just see like Galen like run up, and he kind of just like he's like always carrying this book around. He's just like, duh, and he just shoves it in his bag and just like flings his hand forward as like dark tendrils just emerge out of it. And his eyes like turn like an inky black.
Alright. Is there anything other that happens for the ones that fail? Other than taking damage?
The ones that fail can't take reactions until its next turn.
Hmm. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So I take it that's the end of your turn then?
That is the end of my turn. Thank you for asking.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's Daddy's turn.
Yep.
Do not.
They're going to finish standing up. And just kind of like walk down a bit. And they're going to go ahead and point their sword right over to you, Twister.
Hi.
That beast allows for pain and misery within the city. Stay there so I may remove your intestines myself. And
very
with an
much like
intense
the-
glare, you see, you can watch as their gaze seems to pierce on right through you. Make a wisdom saving throw against their vengeful glare.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wisdom save.
Yes.
I'm gonna use. Would that even matter?
What are you gonna use?
A hero point. I don't think it would even matter though.
It will not be enough to help you save from that.
Yeah. Okay.
Unfortunately, with this glare, you now become paralyzed in fear of the being before you. This intense rage that exists in front of you. And, yeah, you are paralyzed until you are damaged by Vidarius. And when it ends, you'll become frightened for a minute.
Fuck. Oh, that's so good.
You said he has a great sword?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
That's not a good combination of things.
So you hear Twister say, "Well, I don't want to lose my," and that's it.
Oh no.
Nate made a Dark Souls boss. Got it.
That's okay. Don't worry about things. Don't worry.
I'm worried.
I'm about to worry about things.
My Dark Souls of D&D.
Yeah,
Elden
but
Ring?
that's the end of their turn. Velveteen.
Cool, it's me. Is this goopy like hand still like clutching me with its muscular self? That could have been worded differently.
So much better.
Barely, but it's not exactly like holding onto you in a way that can prevent any movements or.
So if I were
cause
just to like do like this, I'd be fine. Like right here.
yeah,
that'd
you
be
can
fine.
move there.
Okay, I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna move next to my friend, and then I'm going to look at this gentleman, point my crossbow at him, and be like, "Your wife sent us here to handle this business, and I don't think she'd like the way you're handling yourself. So maybe we stop this conflict before it gets more aggressive on both sides."
On conversation for 6 seconds. Don't stop me, boy. Here's what you get in return.
Well, tried to handle it a peaceful way.
And you look at Twister. Twister's like having a panic attack.
Don't worry, I'm here for Twister. And then, since he said that, I will fire a crossbow bolt at him.
Okay.
Jesus.
24 hits. Alright, 4 points of damage.
And should I do anything else?
As the crossbow bolt lands within Vidarius's shoulder, and he almost immediately just plucks it right out and tosses it to the ground.
May have bitten off more than I can chew for now. But for now, in my turn.
Okay. Tonio Tones.
Oh, howdy. I'm gonna step to right here. And I would like to shoot the most injured-looking undead folk that I can see.
That's the
within
one
my
in the
career.
bottom left that's hexed.
That is gonna be wonderful. Instead of grabbing my boomerang, I'm actually gonna reach under my cloak and say, "All right, Lucy, looks like we're in a bit of a pickle here." And I'll pull out a longbow that is blue and gold at the tips, and I will fire an arrow at the hexed zombie. That's a 6, so I'll just go fuck myself.
Hero point.
No.
What? Remind me what a hero point does?
I believe you just add a d6. To the
Yeah,
roll.
you add a d6 to the d20, which can turn it from a failure to a success.
I'll use a hero point.
How
Are they
Oh,
wait? Are they communal or individual?
Individual.
Individual.
Okay, yeah, I'll use one.
Yeah, you have 5 of them until your next level.
12.
12 hits.
Nice.
I am going to mark that Zombagoo as my favorite enemy, if you don't mind, there, boss. So I'm going to deal an additional D4 of damage to it.
Okay, and they need to make their undead fortitude check now.
Fail.
You drop into 0 with that.
Also, we have 6 hero points since it's 5 plus half our character level.
Oh, okay,
Ooh.
thanks. Okay, so
I should mark that
There's
I
a
have
fight
hero
to use
points.
them in.
Get the sense, yeah.
Put them
okay.
in other resource.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I did.
You blast the zombie with your arrow, and you can see it become crippled down and begin like looking like it's gonna fall apart before the tendrils of shadows come and connect it back together loosely.
I hate these things. I don't think I have anything I want to do with a bonus action. Nope. Yep, that's my turn. That zombie does remain my favorite enemy, though.
Okay. I'll make sure that
Favorite foe, I guess.
mark it properly. Okay. So the zombies' turns.
Oh no.
Oh, there's one that's right next to a chaos. So they'll stay there, unless the Arms of Hadar is still there.
The arms of they don't like hold them in place or anything.
Okay.
They just prevent reactions.
Alright, then the zombie will go ahead and just try to make a simple slam attack against the chaos. That is a 6.
No.
Alright, there's
Sure
one
does
that's
not
right next to
hit.
Galen. It's gonna try to slam into them. That's a
Okay.
16.
Yep.
So that'll be 6 points of bludgeoning damage against you.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Another one's gonna go ahead and try to slam against you.
Yeah, please do.
Also a 16.
God
Yeah, that hits.
damn it.
That hits,
My
baby.
God.
For 2 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, okay. 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 That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
And another one's gonna run over to Antonio.
Oh, hi, friend. What if we just
11 to
didn't?
hit.
No, thank you. Actually, yes, that does hit. It's an 11.
Oh, wow.
What?
4 bludgeoning damage against you, as well as these zombies get up and begin their own assault around upon you all.
Fuck.
I have no leg to stand on for that armor class.
I'm more dressed for fashion than fighting.
I am very
Yeah,
intrigued by
glamour.
everyone's armor class now.
13.
Stone.
11.
10.
Brian.
What's yours?
Well, Brian, I asked first.
No, please tell me what's yours, please.
16.
Hey, 16 buddies.
Okay.
Level 2, level 2. Okay, it's Ilsa's turn now, who wakes up, kind of like hunched over everything, tries to come to and sees the situation. You motherfucker, I'm gonna pay. And is going to go ahead and just kind of like take a dagger from underneath and just try to toss it at Badarius.
Hey.
Let's hope it hits.
No, that's not gonna hit.
Okay.
As
Ilsa, use hero points.
Elsa, can I give you one of my hero points? Elsa, please.
Badarius just kind of like loosely turns around and swings the sword to block the daggers from coming over.
It's pretty cool. Okay. Understandable.
Twister, it's your turn now.
I'm paralyzed.
Yes, you are. Yeah, all you can do is stare in fright at the visage before you. Wrath incarnate. Achaeus.
I'm gonna do something. Okay,
I'm
he doesn't
gonna
pee
do-
himself.
I'm gonna swing. I'm gonna swing my sickle.
Alright, you swing that scythe.
Yo, let's
Sickle.
go.
Look at
There
that,
you
higher than
go.
a 10.
Yeah,
Look
20
at me
hits.
go.
Nice.
Please fucking die.
Yeah, and you
That's what I
swing
thought.
away right through them. And after doing so, you kind of like slash across their chest, and then hook your sickle around the neck and just pull right down and decapitate the zombie, causing them to forever gone and push to the side because they're my initiative tracker.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna use my
Valid.
bonus action to move Hex to this boy right there.
Okay. Alright, anything else?
Nope.
Galen,
Wow.
you got 2 zombos on you.
Yes. Which one looks, for lack of a better word, the most fucked up?
The one to your top left.
My top left. Ah, the hexed one.
Yeah.
Ah, well, I am going to, I'm going to take a glove out of my pocket and slide it onto my hand, and it is going to glow with a silvery arcane light. I'm just going to punch it. Please and thank you.
Oh yeah, let's get this furious fist. 13 hits. They need to make that a strength save, which they fail.
So they're gonna get pushed 5 feet back.
We love to see it.
Wow, that did a lot of force damage.
Yeah, that's a lot
2d10.
of damage, all right. Yeah, such fury in your magical fist as you kind of like slam right across their face, and they tumble backwards, sliding across the ground. You can hear the sound of their jaw just breaking and see it just start hanging limply.
Oh. I get blood on me.
A little bit.
Ah, revolting.
Anything
Uh,
else for your turn?
That's my turn.
All right. We're back to the big boy.
Hmm.
Do we have to be?
I
We
mean,
have to.
Who turns
give
his
you-
back to Ilsa, and then just calmly stands in front of Twister.
Oh, but I need that. That's mine, though.
how do you do, fellow adult? How do you do?
Oh, there you are, Vidarius, a sheet.
Got advantage
and
on
it's
his
going
flames
to-
and auto crits if he hits.
Probably.
You're paralyzed, so
I am
It's not a fun one. That one.
not.
Listen,
You could
2
still
nat
miss.
ones. 2 nat ones.
You know, a
Yeah,
3 and an
there's
8.
a chance.
You know?
You don't know.
Can I use a hero
Okay.
point to make him piss himself and cry? Vidarius, not Twister.
Twister's already doing that.
Oh, wow. Are you? Wow.
What'd you get? Did you legit not hit him?
2 nat 20s.
Oh,
I mean, he
Oh!
was gonna crit anyway.
Tip of the hat to Twister.
yeah. I mean, he wasted them, so
He
that's good at
wasted
least,
him.
right? Oh, my camera.
Twister, you will take a total of 18 damage as Vidarius just slams the sword into you twice, cutting horribly deeply in this cross-slash pattern. Blood just immediately falling right down into a small pool along your feet, and you are no longer paralyzed, but you are still stricken with intense fear.
Good news, besties. I'm still up.
What is your?
Bad news,
what-
besties.
You're at 1.
I'm at 1.
Okay,
cool.
understandable.
Yeah.
Twister just screams.
And Vidarius, after slashing, holds onto your collar. Let's stop my vengeance, boy. And let's go of you. As it's now Velveteen's turn.
Cool. Okay. So I imagine if I move away from him, he'll get an attack of opportunity, right?
Yep.
Okay. But you know what? We're gonna action surge first, and then we're gonna move away from him. 'Cause I have a feeling, what are the odds he nat 20s again? Our rolls maybe
Don't
like higher
say
than a
that.
16. So I'm gonna
Pretty high.
move over here.
Okay. Get an attack of opportunity against you. That will be a 14 to hit.
That misses.
All right.
Oh, thank God.
And then I'm going to use. Let's go ahead and use Hunter's Mark on him. And then I will take one shot with my light crossbow. That is a 20 hit.
Yes, a 20 will hit.
Okay, so 10 piercing plus what is it for Hunter's Mark?
The 6 it looks like.
D6.
A D6. Thank you.
Yeah, so that 6 you rolled then,
Okay,
or
So
the
we-
4.
we'll do 14.
Total 14 damage. Nice. As the crossbow bolt goes into the stomach of Vidarius, and he looks down at that, and then just gives you a very annoyed look.
Cool. That'll be it for me.
Antonio.
Antonio, their entire face will drop when Galen gets hit, and they'll just shout out, "No!" And I am going to begin glowing this blinding white, and flames crackle up the sides and shoulders, and I levitate like 5 feet off the ground, and I reach out a hand, shaking, and the energy will gather in a kaleidoscope of different colors before settling on that same blinding white, and I'm going to fire a guiding bolt at his face.
Ooh.
Oh, are you talking about when Twister got hit, not Galen?
Yes, sorry.
It's
Wrong
okay.
name.
Just always thinking about me,
Apologies.
Ulu.
That is correct.
Don't
Okay.
know.
Oop. 25 to hit.
Jesus.
25
Let's
will hit for
go.
sure.
Sick. I am going to mark him as my favorite foe. So it is going to be 4d6 plus 1d4.
Nice.
Next
Ooh.
hit has advantage too.
Yeah, it's 16 damage, and the next hit will have advantage. And then, so I fire the guiding bolt with the left hand, and then with the right hand, it comes up, and the flames that are around me transcend down the hand, and I will send some healing over to Galen.
Twister? me.
Twister. I'm
Yeah,
so
it's like-
sorry. God, I'm so dumb. I'm a fool.
I mean, you could also send it to
Um,
Galen. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
just
do
heal
that.
me instead. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Twister, you're gonna heal 5 hit points.
I will take those.
Twister
I will-
can go another round. It's fine.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not true. And then Tones will just sort of land and look around a little confused. And then that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Back to our Zom friends.
Okay. If we must.
The one that was pushed away is going to go to another close target now.
I mean, yeah. That's,
Yeah. So, Antonio, Achaeus, and Galen will all have one strike against them as these zombies continue their undead and unknowing assault.
Valid.
Okay, against Antonio, that is an 8. Against
Yes.
Achaeus, that's a 22. And against Galen, that's a 20.
Okay.
God bless.
Achaeus will take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as they are socked by the zombie next to them, and Galen will be taking 6 points of bludgeoning damage as your zombie goes ahead and it's kind of like smacks into your chest, and you can feel a light crack there, and it just that kind of like, for the sake of flavor, grabs onto your neck and begins squeezing tightly enough that you can feel as if your head is almost about to be popped off. Ilsa's turn again.
The zombie's really choking me like it hates me, but it loves me. Sorry, I tried not to.
Ilsa, barely hanging in there still as well, is going to move on down and just kind of like shout out, "Oh, you son of a bitch! You don't get to just turn your back on me." Try to throw another dagger.
She has advantage.
She does have advantage.
It's now. And with a 14 is able to hit.
Thank
She
God.
gets sneak attack? Is she a rouge? Is she Rouge the Bat?
Oh, I wish. I mean, what?
No sneak attack. The dagger just sinks to Vidarius, and he looks back. Their blood was spilling. Hopefully they'll... It's your turn. And, Twister, you are full of fear standing before this creature. Nearly destroyed, brought into unlife yourself. Here you are standing within this cathedral among your companions. One that's worshipped blood, yours decorating the grounds. We can find out what your action, everyone else's, is for this fight another time, as we are having to cut out due to scheduling stuff now.
The drama.
Jeez.
Yes.
Will Twister make it? Will we kill this man? What was that guiding bolt that
What was
What
that?
just happened?
what
With
that
Antonio.
Velveteen Soul, you
No
know?
idea what
Who
you're
will
talking
survive, and why won't it be the party?
about.
Yeah,
Okay.
valid.
All right, Nate.
TPK.
Hashtag new characters.
TPK.
Yeah, we'll prepare new characters for next week's session.
Be
Hey.
forewarned, I'm just gonna make the Undertaker. So
Okay,
Nice.
I'm making Freddy Fazbear.
okay.
Nice.
Making Lonk.
Nice.
Oh, the party will roll higher than 10, hopefully, especially in the death
I'm-
saves.
I'm for once rolling higher than a 10 on my combat.
You are. You're doing a great
Knock
job.
on
Honestly,
wood.
iconic of you.
Love to
Yes.
see it.
Next week will likely be the actual finality for this case, depending on how things go. But here we are at a very climatic moment, and to go ahead and give our send-offs till next week, let us go ahead and learn about the cast for here, starting like always to my right, Becca.
Oh, that's me. Hi, I'm Becca Morgan. You can find me most places that I'm worth finding as Cool Armadillo, either with a 0 as the final O or not. Really depends case by case basis. As for other places you can find me, on Tuesdays, you can find me at twitch.tv/critical misses for the season finale of Growing of the Dim Season 2 at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific, where I play Willie Hickey, who is just a little asshole who also LARPs apparently. And then if you want to find me again, you can find me on my podcast, Unlikely Adventurers, which is on any of your favorite streaming services. We usually release on Saturdays. We haven't this week because I was supposed to record last night, and then I was like, I want to sleep. But usually
good reason.
you can find me and Macy flirting and sometimes talking about D&D.
Oh yeah. And D.
Hello. Let's do this properly. Hello, my wonderful creatures of the dark. My name is D, and thank you so much for watching. On Mondays, you can find me over on the Critical Misses channel, where I skipped myself. Hi, I'm D. I'm a voice actor, streamer, musician, professional GM, all across the internet. On Mondays, you can find me at Critical Misses channel when we come off of hiatus with Kingsguard, which is a D&D 5e campaign run by the Noir Enigma. On every other Tuesday, including this upcoming Tuesday, you can catch my podcast Through Hollow Flames, which is a D&D 5e homebrew campaign set in my own custom world of Maneus. Maneus is a part of a linked series of worlds. If you ever see me DMing a game on the internet, it takes place in Maneus. So, follow me around the world and watch how wacky this fucking timeline gets with all the games that I run. Outside of that, you can catch me every other Friday at Gut Punch RP, where I play Liliana Paltane the Nightmare in Darkness Rising, another 5e D&D campaign. I'm in a lot of D&D campaigns right now. And in about next 24 minutes, you can catch me over at twitch.tv/Pacific Space, where I will be in a podcast that's all about all the queer moments in Critical Role with the lovely Gray and Cassandra. We'll do a queer analysis of Critical Role. Come through, have fun. I am the reigning and retaining TTRPG Universal Champion. The belt's up there, though, so I'm not getting it. Thank you so much for joining us, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one.
Hell yeah. Yeah, gonna have to make sure to stop by for that stream
Yeah.
event.
Should be a good time.
All right, Johnny.
I'll feel free to hold my time because I feel like Nate, at the end, you should, tell us more about how it's Autism Acceptance Month and the donation or the charity I believe you're raising money for.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, it's Macho Madness on Twitter.
Thank you very much. Stone.
Hello, I am Stone. You can find me on Twitter or Twitch at Hello, I am Stone. Where on Twitter I like to shitpost a lot and post about different things that I like. And then on Twitch you can find me streaming a lot this week. I'll probably be doing a lot of Final Fantasy 14 stuff because the new patch is releasing. So if you want to watch me and a few other people go through all the patch content and experience that, you can catch me doing that Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe Thursday, depending. And yeah.
And last but not least, Brian.
Hi, I'm Brian. You can catch me on Twitter at Cosmic Zeta. Other than that, that's about it. You can catch me here on H channel whenever he's online because I'm a moderator, abuse and all that. But yeah.
Anyways,
Show cat.
yeah.
Show the cat.
He's not
Show the
coming
cat.
to me. He's not
Show the
coming to
cat.
me. He's not coming to me.
Oh,
Hold on.
that's sad.
Hold on.
All right,
Grab the cat.
well, Johnny's getting the cats, as you mentioned before. Okay, I guess I'm a nerd too. Yes, Brian, you're right about that. Yeah, Conversilla Kong, aka Nathan. Through this month is Autism Acceptance Month. I am autistic myself, and a couple days ago had a stream where I went over being autistic and growing up with that, as well as try to answer some stuff on autism in general. And through this month, I'm also trying to raise some money for Autism's Self Advocacy Network, which is a charity that I saw that does a lot to help out autistic people. As the name says, it's self advocacy. So a lot of the site there, a lot of for everyone that's in charge of that is autistic as well. So yeah, make sure to love and support everyone that you know that is autistic, and don't treat it as a disease or something caused by vaccines, because neither of those are true. It's a developmental disability, and there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, that'll go ahead and be the end of the stream. Thank you all for joining. Let's go ahead and see how this case can come to a possible conclusion next week. Bye-bye, y'all.
Bye.